Hello, and welcome to episode 5. And high five, oh, too slow, of Megbert's Musings. I am Megbert, your host, and sorry about the delay. I've kind of been busy with work, like every damn day, and the next 9 days until next Friday, every day, all day long. Seems to be all I do. But I've gotten some video game playing in, which I'll talk a little bit about, and let's get on with it. So, first off, big news, Egypt, like I talked about last time, they got their revolution on, and were able to pretty much get the president that had been there for 30 years out. Right now, I believe the military council's handling the transition into, hopefully, a fully voted in democratic whatever republic, government, whatever they want to do over there. Some issues. But it's kind of sparked and moved a bunch of other citizens around that part of the world to do their own revolutioning. I believe like Bahrain right now is the big one. There's a lot of people in like the main city being, I guess there were like 13 people killed yesterday because they rolled in at night and just attacked them, police did. Algeria had some riots, food riots that were going on there. Obviously, Tunisia had already done their thing. So, it's good for them. Libya, I think, also is right now going through some crackdowns and some riots. Scary stuff. Next up, there's an awesome lake in Antarctica. It's called Lake Vostok. I can't pronounce it with a Russian accent, but it's one of the larger lakes in the world. It's a subglacial lake. It is like 12,300 feet down below the top of the ice. And right now there's a Russian research group, that is drilling. Well, not right now. They stopped for the year, until 2012, 2013, the next Antarctic summer. They are only like 36 meters, 100 feet or so from the lake. And this lake's been sealed off for the past upwards of 14 million years. So we get a chance to see once they drill into it, pull the drill out, let some of the ice water come up the borehole, freeze, and then they're going to take a sample of that and see what's in there. Maybe there's some new types of organisms. Maybe we'll get, the next Ebola coming out of it. Who knows? That would actually kind of suck. Zombies. Who knows? It could be the zombie apocalypse everybody's waiting on. That might actually be kind of fun. Sorry, I will hit you in the head with a bat if you turn into a zombie and try and bite me. Sorry, but I don't want to be a zombie, so. Yes. So it's pretty cool. They're going to see if the lake has evolved differently than, if we're being cut off for the past 14 million years than, everywhere else on the planet. It can lead to, possible, discoveries that show that life on, like, Europa and a couple of the icy moons of Saturn and Jupiter may be able to hold and be holding life, which would be really cool. And, just science, yay. Like I said earlier, I have been playing some video games. I picked up Dead Space 1. I haven't gotten 2 yet. I've heard that's even better, but I'm playing through 1. I'm about 3/4 of the way through now, and I got it on Sunday, so it's the first game I've been actually putting a decent amount of time into. And it's excellent. It's a sci-fi horror action-ish game. It takes place on a derelict planet cracker mining vessel, and it's a lot of fun. Storyline's a little generic, but the gameplay's really well done. The interface is excellent, and it's good. Earlier this week, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, which has a great pedigree with Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 1, which were excellent fighting games, both the arcade and home versions. And I'm going to be picking that up probably tomorrow, maybe sometime this weekend, so that I can play that online and hopefully beat the shit out of people with superheroes. It's a lot of fun. There's a large number, I think there's like 36 characters. Not as many as the prior games, which had, I think, 50 something, but still a lot. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of good friends have it, so I'll be able to attempt to kick their ass. We'll see. And finally, this week, Watson, I don't know, most of you probably heard about it, was the supercomputer that IBM recently built to compete on Jeopardy. They're trying to turn it into, or the technology is going to go to use for medical diagnosing, I believe. And it's a very interesting tech. He won like 70 grand compared to the other two guys who won like 20, like 10. And those were champions. Ken Jennings, who's been on like 74 days straight win, which is ridiculous on Jeopardy. Guys that know everything and won millions of dollars doing it. This computer is really cool. It's deaf and blind, so it can't see anything, so they took out the daily doubles and video and audio double or audio clues and stuff. But and they feed it text-based bit of the question at the same time as the players are reading it, because the players that good, they don't listen to Trebek. They actually read the clue and know the answer, as they're calling in. So a big part of the game was the buzzer, which Watson had a slight advantage on, but it's just to sort of show off his. When you start referring to a computer with a gender, that's when they've won and Skynet starts to take over. So, Watson is an it still. Also, robot apocalypse. Awesome. Unless it's the Terminator apocalypse when most humans die. And if you become a cyborg zombie, I will hit you in the forehead with a baseball bat, or chop your head off with a sword, or shoot you in the brain. Just saying. Do the same to me. I would expect you to. I won't hold a grudge or anything if I come back after you do that, which I'll try to. Backups and all that. Anyways, Watson kicked their ass, and it was interesting. The tech behind it is very, very cool. Ridiculous number, I think like 430 algorithms all firing at once to try and determine the answer. It has massive amounts of data actually stored in its databanks to pull from, but it has to parse human language, and this is a big step up from like 1 + 1 = 2. It's much harder for a computer to parse and sort of recognize the nuances of human speech and languages versus just a simple math problem. And this is a great step up from that. Hopefully it'll take off and actually lead to some cool discoveries. As I wouldn't mind my phone being able to kick my ass at Jeopardy, or if I could ask it a question, just voice ask it a question and then have it respond to me with an answer. That would be great. Today, the website of the day is a food-based website called Only the Best Recipes. Somebody on Reddit actually started it. I think it was Reddit. I forget where I read stuff a lot of the time. And it actually takes the best recipes based on user reviews from a bunch of different websites like Epicurious and the Food Network and All Recipes, Food.com, a bunch of different ones. And it collects them, has categories by ingredient, by the dish, you can search. So it's pretty basic still, but it's quite new, but it still needs a little bit of work. And maybe you can find someone that you can cook. If you can cook. Some people can't. I can't. You should learn. It's pretty fun. And with that, I am leaving you. This has been episode 5. Internet high five this time. Go ahead, put your hand up to the screen. Everybody's looking at you, making fun of you because you put your hand up to the screen. Anyways, this has been episode 5 and Megbert's Musings, and I'll catch you up next time.